viewers of Nagaland TV. I'm Rinki Gogoi and I welcome you to another exciting episode of Good Morning Nagaland. The beautiful thing about today is that you get a chance to make it better than yesterday. So come, let's receive the blessings of the Lord and let's begin our day with a Bible passage.
The Lord is compassionate and gracious, slow to anger, abounding in love. Psalms 103:8.
That's a very beautiful Bible passage. Now let's have some beautiful positive thought for the day.
Be the kind of person that you want people to think you are. Socrates.
There was a beautiful positive thought by Socrates. Now it's time to move on with our next segment, that is print preview. Well, viewers, we will be first reading from our daily, that is Eastern Mirror. Let's first see the headlines of this paper. The first headline is March for Justice, repeal of AFSPA has begun. Meet 3 women walked extra mile for justice. The next headline is only 4,239 houses completed in state under PMAYG. Dimapur citizens without face mask in public places fined. Northeast rebel group regrouping in China-Myanmar borderlands. 2 injured in hit and run case in Dimapur. Let's first see the news under the headline March for Justice, repeal of AFSPA has just begun. The march against AFSPA, a 2-day walkathon from Dimapur to Kohima covering about 70 kilometers, demanding the repeal of Armed Forces Special Powers Act and justice for the victims of Mon firing incident culminated in the state capital on Tuesday afternoon with an overwhelming response from citizens from different walks of life. Yes, mahan yate dikya to mahan jani ase mahan sobi itula kotha wa aware ase mahan December 4 de outing hatsa de 14 civilians innocent bhai khan monda konyak bhai khan 14 konyak bhai khan moriala opor de AFSPA chulai jan time de after chulai ja same de Indian Armed Forces khan bra Indian paramilitary forces khan bra inga 14 civilians khan ke morai dia karone mahala Nagaland de march against AFSPA chulai jabo koigina ahi thakia do this January 10 bra shuru korise Dimapur de garden wa start korikina mokhan first din de do AFSPA march do first Dimapur wa shuru korina Mejifima tak jaise aro Mejifima de jaigena aro Pipema de rest korikena next din Pipema wa shuru korikena aro Kohima tak jaise koina mahan janise aro etu Kohima de jaigena tahan ekta short ekta program bi hold korise aro ahibi man bitor de aro sabo etu kiki metula under de kiki hoise. A brief program was held wherein the coordinator of walkathon, Kevito Kera, who also walked the entire distance, lauded the participants for their effort, courage, and sacrifice. The advisor of Mothers Association, Dr. Rosemary Zuvich, in her address extended solidarity to the victims of outing and of the past and acknowledged the Konyak community and response from Eastern Naga people in the walkathon. She said, Our youths are going to make a difference for us. It is time for our youth to lead, and we as mothers, we are happy to be a part of this change in a Naga society. It is not old people who are leading, it is our youth who came up with the idea that we must walk and walked like in olden days and go till the Raj Bhavan, she said. Yes, it a brief program day, it la organizer, it wakaton la coordinator, pra kibito kera pra taibak janaishi, it entire distance to pura manukan participants, it wakaton la participants kan pra pura courage aro walk koream day pura josh pra walk kori kena tired na hoi kena pura distance cover kora ke tai bishi appreciate kore ase aru logote Naga Mothers Associations kan la advisor Dr. Rosemary Zuvich para tai bi tai laga Lord aru tala appreciations kan ito brief program te janai she tai aru tai youth kan la opor de bishi khushi pa janai she tai koise youth kan pra hi ito Naga society de change kan anibo kuina tai ito brief program te janai she aru tai wa kwadu ta Naga society laga ama kan bishi tala youth kan la opor de bishi nas kuri ase bishi khushi pa ase kuina janai she aru ito program ito brief program khotom hoa piste Khan Afspa March Dimapur wa China Kohima tak ponchia pichite tai khan ekta memorandum bi submitted to the Prime Minister through the Governor of Nagaland Professor Jagdish Mukhi aro itu memorandum de kiki takishi memorandum letter de kiki takishi itu memorandum de 4 chartered point demands kan submit kurise kugina janishe itu 4 chartered points la demands kan do ase first to AFSPA do repeal koribi kuna mang kurise aro second to tai khan AFSPA repeal koribi kuna mangya pisha second to tai khan itu Indian Armed Forces kan purana time de inika kinika torture kurise itula opor de hoshiyar itula opor de cognizance rakhibi kuna bi mang kurise aro tai khan itu oting hatsa de murija civilians kan ke victims kan ke tai khan itu justice mang kurigina itu 4 point chart de itu third point takse aro the fourth point the last point to tai khan itu in the victims kan laga next kin kan victims kan la families kan ke compensation kan bi joldi dibo lage itu khan la opor de mang kurise I man itia next itu meets 3 women who walked extra mile for justice itu march against AFSPA koredem de tai khan sopi koima de puncha pichite aro 3 June maiki Sharon Tingpla aro PL Chongsop and Su Jang M koikena itu 3 June maiki do aro extra mile walk korise koikena jani paise tai khan justice karone to Kohima covering 70 kilometers in 2 days. Tai khan itu walk korea piste aro itu 3 June para all the way from Dimapur to Kohima walk korea piste bi aro extra mile jawole paise kuina janaise. Next mohan news te sabo Dimapur citizens without face mask in public places fined. As the state gears up to face the onslaught of a possible third wave of COVID-19 pandemic, citizens of Dimapur were on Tuesday reminded about wearing of protective masks in public places or pay a fine of rupees 200. Kato Waisu Dobashi, along with 2 police personnel on Tuesday, were seen in New Market area collecting fines from people without face masks and also providing them with the same. Yade mokan pura dunia te COVID-19 la bemari to bishi fast spread hui ja karone ekla Nagaland tin hui kena India tin hui kena pura dunia de new rules aro restrictions kan apply kwensa Nagaland TV inika new SOPs kan dina thakya samede Dimapur de manu bishi mask use na korina aro SOP kan use nokoria dikhi pai kena police kan pura ido mask na pindia manu khan ke nalaga manu khan ke fine lushi koina man dikhi pa ase aro fine ekla nohina mask bi dishe koina man jani paise ai man next news sabo only 4,239 houses completed in state under PMAYG. Itu mahan yada news this about 4,000, a total of 4,239 houses have been completed in Nagaland out of 14,885 houses sanctioned under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin with a total amount of rupees 76.488 crore as on January 10, 2022. The PMYG project, which started on March 1, 2017, has so far registered a total of 23,769 beneficiaries in Nagaland, out of which 21,568 houses have been geotagged and 14,885 sanctioned. Itu news de mahan janel to Prime Minister Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin Guina ekta scheme la under te taikan 14,885 houses sanctioned kuina thakya to ekla 4,239 houses hi complete kurise kuikena yada jani pase itu taikan complete kuribo kuriala total la deba bishi committee ase mohan jane to itu karne mohan yate news te jane pa do ina schemes kan apply korina schemes kan do ahe holwi phalbra nachula nimite napunchi kena mohala development mohalaga progress in the state to lack kore itu han yate jani pa ase. Next mohan news te sabo notice rebel groups regrouping in China Myanmar borderlands. Security experts believe a resurgence in militant attacks, which have rocked India's northeast in recent months, have come about a militants' work to regroup in China's borderland with Myanmar and expect more to follow even as elections to Manipur and peace talks in Nagaland are held. Naga splinter groups impatient with stalled talks as well as rebel Manipuri groups which have a stake in disrupting upcoming elections to the State Assembly, we are believed to be regrouping in the borderlands of China's Yunnan province and Myanmar, taking advantage of the turmoil in the latter by using it as a transit corridor. Groups such as the United Liberation Front of Assam, People's Liberation Army of Manipur and splinter factions of the National Socialist Council of Nagaland K, who are against peace talks, are believed to be regrouping in the borderland. Ita China logoti India laga bishi chamela chuli thakia tu mohan jani paise recently mohan news te dikhya tu China pura jaga Arunachal laga jaga 15 nishna notun naam bodli kori dia bi jani paise aru tai khan ena border hante bishi chamela kori thakia la jani paise to itla opore India aru China han talk kuribole ase January 12 te mohan to bi jani paise itu nishna enika problem han chuli thakia time de ita India China aru India la border de ikla noina China aru Myanmar border te inika groups kan ba inika problem chamila khan koi thakya time te aru Nagaland te inika peace talks kan aru afspa han la upore ito han chamila khan chule thakya time te ito insurgent groups kan Manipuri la insurgent groups kan Manipuri la insurgent groups kan aro Nagaland la insurgent groups kan Manipuri insurgent groups PLA Assam la insurgent group Alpha I aro ito Nagaland insurgent group NSC and K ta han sob mili kena regroup kori ase China Myanmar border te kuri na mohan ito news te dikhi paise. I will man next daily te jabo, that is our very own Morang Express, the power of truth. Let me first read out the headlines of this daily. The first headline is March Against AFSPA sends clear message. Nagaland government urges students aged 15 and above to get vaccine. 29 new cases push Nagaland's COVID tally to 32,311. SC expands definition of vulnerable witness, paving the way for inclusion of women in tribal bodies. Let me read the news that I haven't read from the paper Eastern Mirror. We have already learned about what's there and what's not under the headline March Against AFSPA sends clear message. Now let me read out a very important news from this paper, that is Morang Express, the power of truth. That is the paving the way for inclusion of women in tribal bodies. Chakisam Public Organization inducts first woman as a member of Executive Council. For the first time in the history of the Chakisang Public Organization, the apex body of the Chakisang tribe, a woman has been inducted as a member of the Executive Council. Rekha Rose Dukro, an entrepreneur from Javame village, was nominated by a search committee to be the treasurer of the tribal apex body for the tenure 2022 to 2025. Mahan yete dikhi pado mahan jania se mahan women's participation in not only in legislative bodies and in other big bodies, but also in small organizations women participation is very less. But no wonder the mahan Nagaland TV inikahi takiase hole bi yete mahan dikhi pado Nagaland la Chakisang Public Organization, Chakisang Public Organization ekta dangor body ekta ase itu Nagaland la dangor body ase itu body de a woman, her name is Rekha Rose Dukro. Tai ekta entrepreneur ase aru tai Javame village pra ase aru tai ke search committee pra tai ke treasurer of Chakisang Public Organization. She has been nominated as the treasurer by the search committee for the Chakisang Public Organization for the tenure 2022 to 2025. Yes, it is a very laudable approach. Is a very laudable thing that it is kind of appreciating and pushing and encouraging the women to take part in the society and to encourage the younger women. This feat is an encouraging one for even the younger women to pursue their dreams, pursue their whatever they feel is important for them, so that itu inya appointment kan for women in big apex bodies itu hando bacha maiki khan and then small younger girls in schools and everywhere itu ekta appreciation or ekta encouragement nishna dikhipai. Abi man next news sabo. Nagaland government urges students aged under 15 and above to get vaccine. The Nagaland government today issued a notification stipulating that only those students class 9 and above whose age is 15 and above who have taken at least one dose of COVID-19 vaccine will be allowed to attend normal classes. It may be noted that the conduct of normal classes for students of class 9 to 12 are allowed. Conduct of normal classes for students studying up to class 8 have been suspended till January 39. वहाँ सब जानिए से इनका COVID-19 कोरोना ला बीमारी पूरा दुनिया दे फैला टाइम दे फैला समय दे इतो under 15 age और 18 years ला माजोते ला बच्चा खान करने भी vaccination drive शुरू करिशे इंडिया ते एकला नयना नागालैंड ते भी शुरू करिया महान जानी पाइशे January 3 पर शुरू करिना महान चाहे लुई के ना चलाई के ना ये सिगुना जानिशे अरो इतो पूरा state government पूरा students जुन खान 15 years ला above to 18 years तक आने जुन खान vaccination lo anai tai khan ke lubi aru na loile do class to cholabo jabon nidibo koikena janaise aru yate man jani pado the class 9 to 12 khan laga classes to normal conduct by cholai jabole ase hole bi class 8 conduct to January 31 tak bon korikena ase koikena jani paise. With this, I would like to wind up our important section, that is print preview. That's all for our print review. Hoy mahan yere news stage anishe eta mahan kiniga afspado cholai jashe kiniga memorandum afspado cholai ja karne mokan afspa repeal kobole kina march against afspa kohima to dimapur cholai she itu khan bi janishe aro covid vaccinations khan ke bacha khan ke dibole karne importance khan bi janishe aro eta mokan kiniga ki koi itu mala SOPs khan kina cholai na jabo lage pura corona bemari phelai thake tamte itula oporde bi mohan janishe aro itula oporde man SOPs kan na chulaile kiniga fine kan chulabo itu kan bi janishe to itu mohan news kan janina mohan itia mohan yede mala print review to khatam korna itia mohan next segment janibole time ushe, that is the fact of the day.
Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon.com, was born on January 12, 1964. National Youth Day is observed on January 12.
That's all for the learning part. Now it's time to listen to some wonderful music.
She's only dancing with the shadows. Her skin is pale like modern wine. Heads up with a smile that she never let go. Blended with shots for the perfect cry. Blue, hurt yourself alone with the sky. Please don't cry. Whispering secrets up in the sky, 'cause blue is all I've known, and I'll ever know. Blue, hurt yourself alone with the sky. Please don't cry. I know you miss home when it rains, but everything has
A lovely melody by a lovely person. Now that's all for our Good Morning show. It's time to say bye-bye. But remember that a beautiful day starts with a beautiful smile. Keep smiling, be happy, and we'll see you tomorrow at the same time, at the same spot. Bye-bye and have a nice day.
Nagaland TV, Sop Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For Dimapur viewers, we are on channel number 10 in Global Chapter, and for Kohima and Mokokchung viewers, switch to channel number 138 on